It's about that time.
Sports. Rap. Come on. And it goes a little something like this.
Everything sports culture.
Sports, rap.
Sports, sounds, and...
If y'all can make sure, man, that you mention that the Dynamos are in a rain delay during your broadcast, that would be great, my friend.
Of course.
Live with Adam Rapp, Andrew Martinez, and DJ Guns.
Come on.
Welcome to Sports Rap Live, everybody, from Junction Bar and Grill in the rainy shadow of downtown Houston, Texas, where they have the best bar food in H-Town, most beautiful wait staff, coldest drinks around, 42 screens of live sports action, and the trillest sports talk on air right here on Sports Rap Live, Sports Talk 790 and iHeartRadio. And if you guys want to tune in to any of the action tonight, you can do so by calling the Silverleaf Ghost Pepper Hotline at 713-212-5790 as we take you around the world of sports, sounds, sneakers, and rain, apparently. As always, it's brought to you by Diamond Supply Co. and DiamondSupplyCo.com, where they just dropped the mystery box. Want to know if any of the homies here in the Rat Pack picked up one of those mystery boxes? All right, Ralph G got one. Awesome. Hey, that'll be hitting your door on Thursday. We want to see what you got in there. Make sure you bring it by here, Sports Rap Live at Junction Bar and Grill. Well, you guys have been listening to the Dynamo play yet another match on the road as they wait for their homecoming. But right now, they can't even finish the game in Chicago because we are on a weather delay due to thunder and lightning.
The Windy City.
The windy, rainy city tonight, apparently, as they've gone into their second delay. Of course, Sports Talk 790 carries all the Dynamo games into their home opener in May. And we have somebody very special on the line, you know, as they're putting the finishing touches on the BBVA Compass Bank Stadium. You know what? The weather is not going to stop us here in H-Town, and neither is it going to stop the Soccer Taco himself, checking in from San Antonio. Soccer Talk Luis.
You call him Soccer Taco?
He is the Soccer Taco, man.
He's like a Dorito. What's the Dorito Locos?
Dorito Locos?
Yeah, Dorito Locos.
Absolutely.
You just call that Doritos.
So let's check in with Luis. Now you're in San Antonio. What are you doing out there, sir?
Mr. Luis, your phone's not working really well. Call back.
Luis is wrapped up right now in the San Antonio Scorpions soccer match, which is the first time that they've had pro soccer or football in San Antonio.
Apparently, Luis is borrowing Jacoby Jones' phone again because he dropped the call.
He did. We had to it's been a while since we had a Jacoby Jones reference on the show, so
that's not a good look, son.
It's not a good look, man, and neither is Soccer Talker Luis's cell phone provider, as we try to get an update on what's going on in San Antonio with the Scorpions and locally with the Dynamo and the World Soccer Report, as tragically there was a player in the Serie B league over there in Italy who passed away over the weekend. He was 25 years old and apparently had a heart attack on the field during a match. And Serie B, of course, is kind of the it's what you think it would be. It's not quite A, but it's a league for up-and-coming
A's where it's at, but that's some bad news right there.
It is. You know, and this guy was on loan from another club playing for this Italian league team, and it was tragic news coming out of it. And Liverpool, for all my World Soccer followers, Liverpool nips Everton to clinch a spot in the FA Cup final. Now, we've joked on the show here, when we're at other sporting events, we see a lot of these guys tuning into their soccer on their laptops. But you know what? We got rained out soccer right now, so we are happy to be on air for another edition of Sports Rap Live.
Let me see if I can give Mr. Soccer Taco here another chance.
Luis,
sir, are you on the line?
Apparently not. Apparently not. All right, I guess the weather has got his phone as well.
Just give us a little tweet blast. Let us know what's going on.
Well, hey, let's keep it moving.
Keep it moving, man.
Yeah, tonight we're going to keep our eye on the diamond as we take you around the world of Major League Baseball. And the Astros finish up their series in Miami. JD Martinez, who Andrew told you was going to be the Astros' best player this season, and he's also a Miami native. He hits the first home run in the Marlins' new fun box. Now, we didn't get to see all the bells and whistles with the dead birds and the Dolphins and all that because he plays for the Astros. but we definitely got to see that twice today.
Yeah, Omar Infante, he had another home run today, his 4th one. Former All-Star Omar Infante, and then we had a big one today from a big boomer from Hanley Ramirez. That thing was yoked.
Oh yeah.
You want a Cepeda style right off the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was yoked. So it's interesting to see that whole little dog and pony show, and that's what it is for sure. But it looks like a very interesting park. I'm gonna be surprised if they don't move in the fences in next year, because you want to see that pomp and circumstance. You want to see that pomp and circumstance, but you can't see that many times. You have the fences out there in no man's land. There were so many home runs today that could have been home runs, but then it was just like right at the track
for both squads.
You know, Bogusevic caught one, and I think it was J.D. Martinez caught one right at the track. So, unfortunate for them, but good for us.
Well, fortunately for us, you are bringing a very special guest on after the first break. Now,
I am.
We know that you're big on RotoWire. You write fantasy baseball. Of course, you were doing your lineups all weekend before you could go have a good time with the friends and fam. But you're going to bring on somebody who is one of the experts, one of the professionals, and one of the most renowned fantasy baseball guys.
I consider him an expert. More importantly, Bill Simmons considers him an expert. I mean, Paul has done a lot of work on a lot of different sites, and so I want to have him on to get his take, not just on baseball, a little bit of fantasy angle, but just to talk about, he's a big Tigers fan, so I want to get his take on some of the early season happenings, some of the early season things with the closers, and just what's going on.
Absolutely so, absolutely so. Now, you mentioned his name is Paul. His name is Paul Sporer.
Yep.
PaulSporer.com.
Yep.
@Sporer on Twitter. He's going to be joining us after the first break, as I mentioned.
That is SPORER on Twitter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Follow him for all your fantasy baseball updates. And one guy that we followed here in Houston has gone on to such an amazing career in Major League Baseball is Bob Watson, one of my favorite guys in baseball, just because what he's done in his career and what he's accomplished in his career.
A pioneer.
Absolutely. Well, his son, K-Dub, as he's known on Twitter, the real _ K-Dub, is in the building, and he's going to tell us not only about his history of growing up in baseball with his father, but the project he's working on, which is a documentary about Mr. Watson. I am so excited to see, and he's going to tell you who's going to narrate that, possibly tonight here on the show, and when we can expect to see that. And then he's going to wrap it all up like we do on Sunday nights with the Sports Rap Live Wrap Up, with some of the beats that he's been making. Gons has some of his beats on deck.
Yes, sir.
To play for you guys. Very excited. He is a Renaissance man for sure. Also still works with baseball in some of the stadiums around the country in Major League Baseball. So I'm very excited to get him on. And I'm very excited to talk some NBA basketball, although the Rockets are getting blown out right now. But we're going to have all the NBA action. We're going to wrap it all up from the weekend. And we're going to open the rap sheet and get back to the hardwood, brought to you by HT Flooring Solutions, who will make sure your hardwoods are shining.
Apparently, Marcus Camby's back is getting blown out also.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? I didn't see that coming.
Now, good look for your car, Kadoma.
Ooh. Well, I did talk to our good buddy David Perez here at Junction Bar and Grill, 160 West Gray, in the shadow of downtown Houston, and he said we can actually hold the car washing right here out in the parking lot for everybody to see.
Dang.
So you better hope.
I'm not washing that thing. I'm hiring someone. We might hire people down the street.
Why don't you hire some of the beautiful people here that work at Junction Bar and Grill?
I thought you were about to throw out a name, and he holds a flower. I'm not saying names, but I'm not saying any names.
No, we're getting this car wash right, all right? We're not getting a car wash with a song on it.
Bob Marley under the bridge.
We might have to get our boy Brantley to get on a detail service to come out here.
No, they have, what is it, South Beach Car Spa? That's where I go.
Okay, it's got to
Or H2O Car Wash, which is in the building tonight. Of course, friend of my sister, Courtney Rapp. Happy birthday.
It's got to be a legit service.
Hey, we are on a sprint tonight, just like this 66-game season for the NBA. We're on a sprint. We're going to crack open a can of NFL Nuggets later. We're going to give our shout-out Sundays at the end of the show. We're going to get DJ Wally Sparks, who is Big Crits DJ, checking in on what he's rapping about. Premium Pete's calling in. We got a packed show, guys.
No lockout legs, just the way Ralph G likes it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Ralph G and the rest of the Rap Pack are in the building tonight. Gons has some friends in the building. I'm curious to know who that is. We'll get into that and much more. Marco is in the building.
We've got Trill Gladiators.
Trill Gladiators are in the building one way or another. So, hey, we're packed tonight. We're packed tonight. But let's get some business taken care of real quick. When we come back, Dynamo, good night. We'll see you guys back here in Houston in May for the home opener. But we're going to ride with you guys till 10:15. Shout out to Spring Branch Mexican. I know he's been waiting to get some Sports Rap Live. Dynamo or not. So, stay tuned. We'll be right back with Sports Rap Live.